out there. How are you people? I hope you all are doing great and you all are set to get into this MBA life. Well, to make your life a little more fun, entertaining and easy, today I'm here with another video in the series of MBA reality versus expectation. आज मैं बात करूंगी हॉस्टल लाइफ की। देखो, बहुत ऑनेस्ट सी बात है, हॉस्टल लाइफ को ना जितना तुम जी सकते हो ना उतना तुम कभी भी वीडियोस में कैप्चर ही नहीं कर सकते हो। बट थोड़ी सी हिम्मत मैंने करके I just thought that let me just give you a little bit about how the hostel is, some clips and some kind of a hostel tour kind of a thing. And also, I would also like to share the views from one of my friends, Sree, and she's going to talk to you about some of the major things that bugs our head before we get into a hostel life for the first time. Well, obviously, agar aapko ye hostel life ya fir, things that keep happening in the hostel ज़्यादा follow करना है, then I think Instagram is the best place because there are a lot of sim sites who put up a lot of content over there regarding their hostel life, regarding the fun and masti that goes beyond the camera, and actually the things which may or may not be very professional to be shared on YouTube. Well, all of that you can have a look at. Today I'll put up my Instagram handle as well as my LinkedIn handle in the description box. So LinkedIn, if you wish to ask anything related to the college, anything related to how you can make it more productive. Now that I'm almost at the end of my first year and maybe I have got some amount of information which I can use to help you out to make your at least first year great. So you can give a lot of your questions on that. I love to answer, I love to connect with people and I'll definitely do that. ऑल्सो अब धीरे धीरे ना मेरा भी थोड़ा सा इंटरेस्ट इंस्टाग्राम की तरफ जाने लगा है बिकॉज हॉस्टल में हर चीज़ तो कवर होती नहीं है, स्पेशली द फूड and the scenic beauty of Pune. So I do go out with my friends and explore the city, and a lot of my personal documentation happens over there. So just in case you wish to join me on Instagram, I'll leave the handle in the description box. If you want to ask any question regarding the course, regarding how you can, go ahead with things, then LinkedIn is the platform. Connect with me over there and trust me, I love to answer all of that. So आज के इस वीडियो में आपको मिलेगा एक legit authentic hostel tour. उसके साथ साथ मिलेगा मेरी बेस्ट फ्रेंड श्रीतमा का एक थोड़ा सा डिटेल्ड वीडियो वेयर इन व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज हर एक्सपेक्टेशन was her expectation and how did it turn out to be. And yes, I keep saying this over and over, MBA is not just about placements, it is about so much more. And the sooner you get this, the sooner you get an idea that you need to actually live your 2 years, the better it would be when it comes to the output at the end of it. Stay tuned to the video till the end. I'm sure you're gonna love it. Or if you love it, you know the drill. Please consider subscribing to the channel, share it with your friends and anyone out there who is planning to do MBA because that would mean the world to me. I'm almost close to my 1000. Help me get it as soon as possible. Well, thank you so much for being such an amazing group of people who watch my videos, and enjoy the video. Bye-bye. Hi Sree, first of all, thank you so much for sharing your interview. How are you today?
Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure. And I'm doing great. What about you?
It's absolutely amazing. Today I just wanted you to share your experience. How exactly is your hostel life?
Well, hostel life, it now feels like home away from home. And it has a very special place in my heart since I was a first timer who was staying away from home in a hostel. So it was really special. The entire experience was special. And there are some downsides to it as well, but pretty manageable.
Pretty manageable, yes, exactly. Okay, so tell me something. If somebody is coming to the hostel, like getting into the Sims culture for the first time, if I ask you to give top 3 advices, what would that be?
I mean, regarding hostel life or how to...
Yeah, exactly. Like how can they just navigate the stress if at all they have? I mean, if they're excited, I'm sure they're going to have fun. But if at all they're stressed, 3 things that they should be taking care of.
Well, make good friends. A very close-knit circle, I would say. I know networking is a very crucial part of MBA, but even apart from that, make a group of close friends. I mean, so that you have someone to go to when you are in need, and just go with the flow. You'll just manage, I think.
Very, very true. Okay, tell me something. When you came out of your house, out of your comfort zone for the first time, how was your first night over here, like in the hostel? Did you feel a little scared? Because I can understand at times we do feel like that. So how was that first few moments, first few interactions? What was running in your head?
I really did not know what to expect from hostel life, so I had an open mind. So my first night here was great actually. I had you, and my first conversation with you occurred that night. It was pretty good. So just come with an open mind and again, make good friends.
Okay, tell me something. A lot of people believe in the thing that you should be studying somewhere around your semesters. And that's something which we even do, because as a matter of fact our schedule is very hectic. Could you just run us through like a quick look at how a normal day at hostel looks like?
So it's at SEMs, it's mostly like we have 8 a.m. lectures, so it's pretty hectic the entire day. And throughout the SEM, we being in the second SEM, we have like 13 subjects which we had, and classes start at 8, so you need to be up by 7. You need to have your breakfast and then you rush to your classes. Classes run till almost 8 p.m. People are pretty exhausted after that, and then we have truckloads of assignments to complete. So studying generally, I would say, doesn't really happen like at the start of the semester. Just be attentive in your classes, attend your classes, which eventually you will have to, because we have a benchmark of attendance that's mandatory to attain. That's 90%. And then study during, when your semester is knocking at the door. Everyone does that.
Exactly. So you just talked about assignments. So, like in my personal opinion, even I try to give utmost amount of attention to my assignments. But again, there are people who try to, manage through that. What's your take? What is the most important place where the actual learning happens? Is it through the assignments or through the lectures? What's your take on that?
I would say it's both ways. Even during lectures, you tend to absorb a lot when the professor is teaching you a new concept. Again, assignments, they constitute a major chunk of your marks. So it's 60% for internals, which includes the different assignments that we are given, and 40% for the externals. So focus on your internals, do them diligently, and just not like at the end moment you somehow complete the assignment and just submit it before the deadline. Do invest time in your assignments. They eventually fetch you good marks, and also a lot of learning happens through the assignments because there is a lot of discussion that is involved, and you are given different research oriented assignments. So learning is both ways.
Okay, so I'll bring you back to one of the very important things that I keep getting, when people keep asking me, how's the food over here? Because again, the less the best, but what are the options, just in case, let's just assume that the food isn't good, what are the options nearby? Would you just like to throw some light on that?
Well, do not keep really high expectations about food. But still I would say, from all the feedback that I've received from people who have already lived in hostels before this, they say that the food that we get here at SEMS is pretty good. But again, do not keep high expectations. It's after all hostel ka khana, mess ka khana. So we do have options bahar khane ka. So people from SEMS flock at Santushti. Then there's Ratna very nearby, close to. There's Symphony. So yes, there are many options. You have access to good food.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now again, one more important thing regarding the orientation, because I have thought of making a dedicated video on that. But if I give you a chance to explain, or maybe like talk about it in 3 words to sum up your 14 days of orientation, what would those be?
Firstly, rigorous, hectic, and a great learning experience.
That's really amazing. Okay, Sree, tell me something. Now we'll go on a rapid fire thing, and I want you to be as honest as possible because I want the videos to reach out in the best way. Okay, the best thing about hostel?
Friends.
The worst thing about hostel?
Food.
Okay. The most challenging thing about hostel?
Reaching class on time.
Very true. Okay. what is the normal time when you go to bed?
It's generally around 1 a.m. or 2 a.m.
Okay, best meal of the day?
Breakfast.
Okay, unfortunately I should not be asking, but the most challenging or maybe the worst meal of the day?
It's definitely lunch. It's not good.
Okay, so if you could just tell someone, because again MBA is a big decision, to be very honest, especially people coming from small cities. So what would you say? Because a lot of people think that MBA is about the placement that you take it forward, and I've been kept repeatedly saying that it's way more than that. If you need to explain what MBA is about, maybe like 2-3 things that people should focus on, what would that be? Please go ahead.
MBA is not just about placements. Now, 1 year down the line that I'm here now, that's what I have realized. It's I would say it's 80% about placements, goes without a saying, but then there's a lot attached to it. Network as much as possible, reach out to people, do not shy away, and yes, you'll eventually navigate through all the things, and just keep an open mind and do not panic. Challenges, they come at you, and you'll eventually be able to suppress them and attain your goals.
Thank you so much, Sree. Thank you so much for sharing your time. I am sure that this different perspective would definitely add more value. Apparently, I have a lot coming in the line, so stay tuned. Maybe you would like to say something to the audience. Maybe you can just ask them to like, share and subscribe.
Yes, guys, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. And also, if someone who's going to come and join Sims this coming session, then we can't wait to have you here. All the best.
Thank you. Hi everyone, welcome to my hostel tour. Cinematically तो बहुत ज़्यादा appealing नहीं होगा, but yes, at least it will give you a rough idea of how exactly the hostel is. So I'm giving you the tour from the 4th gate. This is where you will get the gymnasium, and this is the new boys hostel, which is yet to be handed over. So I think the upcoming batch, you will have this amazing hostel to yourself. For हमारे वाले batch को तो मिला नहीं, because there were construction going on all together the whole time. अब यहाँ पे इन टोटल 5 गेट्स हैं. यहाँ पे 4th गेट है जहाँ से आप एंटर करते हो. आफ्टर 9:45 एट नाइट इफ़ यू हैव टू एंटर फ्रॉम दिस ग्रुप. येस, थोड़ी हंसी आ सकती है, बट हाँ, यहाँ पे टाइम बाउंड एंट्रीज हैं ऑन ईच एंड एवरी गेट. सो यू कांट रियली एंटर फ्रॉम ऑल द गेट्स. देर आर टाइमिंग्स फॉर ईच गेट विच इज़ व्हेन दे बिकम ऑपरेशनल. So as we move from the 4th gate to the 3rd gate, this is where the girls hostel area starts. We have मेन गर्ल्स हॉस्टल एज वेल एज न्यू गर्ल्स हॉस्टल. यहाँ पे आपका थोड़ा थोड़ा हम जब आगे की तरफ जाते तो ये 3rd गेट है. सो इफ़ यू आर कमिंग in the entire day time, मतलब any time before 9:45 at night, if you are entering, you mainly enter from the 3rd gate, which you will cross just beyond this point. और यहाँ पे बैकयार्ड में अच्छी खासी ग्रीनरी है. वन मोर थिंग, यू विल गेट अ पार्किंग फैसिलिटी अवेलेबल टू योर सेल्फ. वेल दैट्स आदर्श, STEM 1 का टॉपर है. देख लो, दोस्ती कर लेना, काम आएगा. ग्राउंड हर जगह पे बेसमेंट में आपको पार्किंग मिलती है, जस्ट एज आई टोल्ड यू, प्रोवाइडेड यू गिव द डॉक्यूमेंट्स ऑफ योर रजिस्ट्रेशन एंड इंश्योरेंस एंड एवरीथिंग. अगैन माई फ्रेंड्स आउट देयर, यार शाम के टाइम में कभी कभी रिकॉर्ड करने मुझे बड़ी शर्म सी आती है, बिकॉज अगैन अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल आर आउट देयर, तो हर कोई कंफर्टेबल नहीं होता है. बट ठीक है, इल गिव यू अ रफ आइडिया एटलीस्ट. बैक यार्ड में ये है हम लोग का गार्डन. ऑलमोस्ट पूरे हॉस्टल में हर जगह पे यू विल हैव एम्पल ऑफ ग्रीनरी. सो एनी वन हु इज़ हैविंग द शिकायत ऑफ लैक ऑफ ग्रीनरी, आई एम श्योर इट वुड नॉट बी एनी लॉन्गर. पीछे में हमारे स्टाफ क्वार्टर्स हैं एंड डायरेक्टर सर ऑल्सो लिव्स हियर ओनली. आई एम नॉट पैनिंग द कैमरा, ऑब्वियसली, वेरी अंडरस्टूड. सबकी बिलोंगिंग्स हर जगह पे रहती है, सो नॉट अ ग्रेट आइडिया एट ऑल. यहाँ पे हम लोग धीरे धीरे पहुँचते हैं मेन गर्ल्स हॉस्टल में. सो आई एम इन द मेन गर्ल्स हॉस्टल एंड आई थिंक जो फर्स्ट ईयर एंड सेकेंड ईयर होता है दोनों स्प्लिट होता है. दैट्स अल्फ़ा. यू हैव सीन अ लॉट ऑफ पिक्चर्स एंड वीडियोज़ ऑफ माइंड विद अल्फ़ा. ये एकदम कॉलेज का अडॉप्टेड अल्फ़ा है एंड एवरीबडी लव्स हिम अ लॉट. दिस इज़ द प्लेस वेयर फ्रॉम वेयर यू एंटर. देर आर places, there are spots where you have to sign every time you enter. और यहाँ से जाके आप अंदर में घुसते हो हॉस्टल में. रफली सारे हॉस्टल का स्ट्रक्चर ऐसा ही है. 4 फ्लोर्स हैं हर जगह पे. हर फ्लोर पे अराउंड 10 to 15 रूम्स हैं. तो ये था मेरा हॉस्टल टूर. आई होप यूल गेट अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ आइडिया ऑफ हाउ एग्जैक्टली योर हॉस्टल इज़ गोइंग टू लुक लाइक. एंड हाँ, आपने सुन ही लिया होगा that what my friend had to say about it. So just comment down below if you want to see anything more or in more details. I would love to do it. But mota moti yahi hai hostel. I hope you enjoyed.